Hello everyone and welcome. This session is all about getting ready for an Ofsted inspection. We're going to look at how we can build real confidence, not by cramming at the last minute, but by focusing on the excellent work we already do day in, day out. It's about shifting our perspective from paperwork to practice.
Right, you know that feeling. The email lands in your inbox or the phone rings, and for just a second, your heart stops. Then the adrenaline kicks in, right? And what's her first instinct? It's nearly always to think about paper.
And then begins what we call the paper chase. It's that mad dash to print every single document, check every signature, find every folder. We build this mountain of paperwork, thinking it's what inspectors want to see. And look, it's a totally natural reaction, but it's based on a bit of a myth about what an inspection is really for.
So let's just pause the panic for a moment, let's take a breath and ask a completely different question. When an inspector walks through our doors, are they really here to inspect our filing cabinets? Or are they trying to get a real sense of what it's actually like to be an apprentice here with us? This is where we need a bit of a mindset shift. It's about moving away from this idea that readiness is about creating documents and towards a much more powerful idea, that readiness is the natural result of the impact we have every single day. I think this quote just says it all, really. Evidence isn't some separate thing we have to create for Ofsted. It's the footprint. It's the trace left behind when we're doing our jobs well. You know, supporting our learners, having those tough conversations with employers, and actually acting on what we find. It's a byproduct of quality, not a task in itself. And this new way of thinking, it's really built on three simple principles. First, we're focused on the impact on our apprentices, not just the paper that says we did something. Second, we trust in our strong, everyday systems, not just one or two heroic stories. And third, our goal isn't just to tick a box for compliance, it's about genuine, continuous improvement. Now, this slide is so important because it shows the danger of getting this wrong. We can have what looks like a perfect paper trail, can't we? Progress reviews all say satisfactory, attendance is marked present, but underneath, the apprentice's reality could be completely different. This is what's called an evidence mismatch, and it's exactly what inspectors are trained to spot. So, if the paperwork isn't the whole story, then what is? Well, the real story, the true picture of our provision, is told through our actions, day in and day out. Let's have a look at how those actions create the evidence we need. Let's start with a really key word, participation. For Ofsted, this means so much more than just having a bum on a seat. It's about active engagement. Are they really getting involved in their coaching sessions? Are they getting that protected learning time at work? And most importantly, are they actually getting the chance to apply the new skills they're learning? It's a much deeper, richer idea than just attendance. Okay, theory is one thing, but let's see what this actually looks like on the ground. We're going to explore two very different scenarios, and you'll see how different approaches lead to completely different outcomes. Okay, so case study A. A coach spots a little dip in attendance, but they don't wait for the quarterly review, they see it on the dashboard right now. And they don't just log it, they act. They get the apprentice and the employer together to figure out the why. Then they set clear expectations. And look at that last step. They schedule a follow-up. That's a system in action. That is strong practice. Now let's look at the flip side. An apprentice mentions some inappropriate banter. It gets brushed off, not escalated. A few weeks later, they're quiet in their review, but the box for no concerns gets ticked. Before you know it, apprentices are withdrawing. A small issue has snowballed into a serious, unmanaged risk. That's the real cost of a weak system. This table just lays it out so clearly. On the left, you see the proactive stuff, spotting patterns early, investigating the cause, acting fast. On the right, you see the passive approach, just logging issues, passing the buck, and sort of hoping for the best. The difference is absolutely night and day, and it's what defines the quality of what we do. So knowing we do a great job is one thing, but being able to explain it clearly and confidently during that professional conversation with an inspector, well, that's the next step. Let's talk about how we articulate the why behind what we do. Imagine an inspector asks you that question. A weak answer is, oh, we run reports. But listen to this answer. It's not about the report, is it? It's about the action. It tells a story about a process, quick check-ins, employer involvement, protecting that precious training time. It shows a system that genuinely works. Here's another classic. What's so powerful about this response is that it shows we're both reactive and proactive. Yes, of course we deal with individual concerns, but the crucial part is that we then zoom out. We look for patterns. We're taking responsibility for the workplace culture. That shows a really mature and robust approach to safeguarding. This is a brilliant example of taking a fuzzy concept like professional behaviors and making it real. We're not just hoping our apprentices pick it up. We define it, we coach it, we discuss it in the context of their real jobs. It shows our curriculum is intentional and it's being actively taught. And all of this brings us to the final, and I think the most important point. Real Ofsted readiness isn't a 2-day project. It's not a binder you put together. It's our culture. It's our professional standard. It is simply our routine. Look, these aren't things we do for Ofsted. This is what we do because it gets the best results for our apprentices. This is the KBC standard. These routines are woven into the very fabric of how we work, and that's why an inspector will see them, because they're just what we do. And I really want this point to land. It doesn't matter how polished our presentation is. Inspectors are trained to see past the performance. They'll talk to apprentices, to you, to employers. They are building a picture of what a normal Tuesday looks like here. Our job is simply to make our typical truly excellent. So, let's finish with a little challenge for ourselves. Can we, right now, answer these questions with specific, confident examples? This isn't a test, it's just a prompt for us to reflect, to see where we're really strong, and to make sure that strength is our typical everyday reality. And that really is the final word. Our readiness comes from our routines. Our evidence comes from our impact. Let's just focus on doing our jobs brilliantly, every single day, and honestly, the evidence will take care of itself.
Thank you.